Okay, so I really do appreciate you guys helping me out with adding a portfolio component within your course. And this could be multiple assignments that you could add or have them add. So let me show you what I'm asking. So in 200, they start an e-portfolio, and it's got the standard and with all of the different components that go to it. So let me show you a past one. There's a biography and all of that. I'm going to go preview so you can see what it truly looks like. And it just looks really cool the way they do it. Tells us a little bit about themselves. And they have to present this at the end. And so all they need to do is they need to go in and they say, oh, developmental checklist for 1A. And so 1A is knowing and understanding children's characteristics and needs, birth to age 8. So they're supposed to do a description, like they're supposed to break it down. I'll show you exactly what they need. Everybody does it a little bit differently, which is why I'm trying very hard to embed them throughout the program. So then that way everyone's super consistent and they're not waiting until the end, because that creates a lot of stress and work for them. And they're already doing these assignments within your classes or within our classes. So why not have them kind of put it in there? So for an example, this is the old standards and we'll go through the new ones. But like for 2A, knowing about and understanding diverse family and community characteristics. So if you have an assignment that goes in there, let's talk about it, and then that way when we're judging them, because they do present in front of a panel and they're getting graded on this, everyone's kind of consistent, or supporting and engaging families and communities through respectful reciprocal relationships. Then we know, okay, we need to look out for standard 3A should have this assignment, or standard 3B should have this assignment. So we're just looking for that consistency, so that way we want them to have a little bit of flexibility with some of these. But I mean, if you already have an assignment, why not? So those are the little things. Now, I have updated the portfolio, and yes, they get a blank one, and this is why I'm saying to help them out, they get a blank one. They have to add their name, they have to add pictures, they have to add all of these documents. And what that looks like is it truly becomes a lot of writing assignments. So if they already have an assignment from you in the past, then all they have to do is go in and edit those, which is a lot easier than finding them, creating them for the first time. And you guys are the content experts in these areas, so it would be helpful for us to do it that way. Anyway, with that being said, I am going to I'm going to show you a Becky Johnson assignment that we do in 200 as a practice, and it literally, this is as easy as it can be. I don't want anything that's going to cause way more work. It's just one of those things that we can do together, or that you can add a discussion board, or this is what you need to do, and then you give them the assignment, and then maybe 3 days or a week later, now upload it into your e-portfolio that you started in 200. So they have to do the standard, so 3A, 3B, the name of the artifact and a description, the rationale, and a reflection. So I'm copying this and I will put it in the email that I'm sending back to to everyone, just so that we're all on the same page of what that format looks like. And then that format will go in here, which again, she didn't really follow the format, but this is why we want to make it more consistent. But she did do a great job with like 3B, a child portfolio, and these can really be as simple as they are. They don't need to be anything crazy. A checklist or an assessment. And so if you have something, let's utilize those things already. And then we can just tie them to those standards. So I'm going to share the standards with everybody at the, I'm going to share the standards with everyone at the Week of Accountability meeting. Gina and I just felt like this would be a great way for all of us to be on the same page and build the portfolio together, because if we have to build on key assessments and create key assignments, this would just be another add-on. So I literally would have them do the assignment, and then the next week I would have them put in a discussion board or add to the discussion board and say, add your artifact, which is your assignment, right? So a completed assessment or whatever the case may be. And then they have to address these 4 areas, and then you give them feedback, and then maybe in that same discussion board they have to send the link to their Google Doc, and then you can go in and you can see if it was updated, or they can screenshot it and add it in, so then that way you don't have to stress or worry about Google Docs. These are just suggestions, but I just wanted to show you, like, it's not that you have to create anything, and we can talk through it when we're doing the Week of Accountability meeting, because these won't apply until your spring courses, so we have plenty of time to create an assignment. But I just wanted to ask you in advance so that we're all on the same page. I think it should be easy. I will also add this video here just so that you can kind of see like the overview of what that assignment looks like. But other than that, thank you so much for your time.